some of this extra time, and Doc may, store that for later on in the season, that this young man took advantage of his opportunity.
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity.
Pressure-free basketball. There's nothing to lose. Just go out and ball right now. Let it fly. There you go.
Mathias. Once the butterflies are gone, these young guys seem to be just out there balling, as the young guys would say. Right.
What's he talking? He was up. I don't know who it was. It wasn't Coach Malone.
Joe, rather healthy three, and he dropped it. Wow! Mom was a very good player at Purdue.
She was.
Played in the WNBA for a brief period of time, as Dakota Mathias, who is getting the start, gets his first points. Mom was a very good player at Purdue. She
was.
Played in the WNBA for a brief period of time, as Dakota Mathias, who is getting the start, gets his first points. When you sign a two-way contract, you're up in the NBA for up to 45 days. 5 of the Sixers 41. We mean Joe and Tyrese Maxey.
Well, we know one place on the floor he's feeling comfortable, that right wing. Sometimes all it takes is just to see a couple of them go through. How many times on this broadcast have we talked about, wow, another teardrop, just watching the ball go through like that. When you don't want them to get out and run, get some easy buckets, because that's how the rest of them get going. Guys like Millsap, guys like Barton. Plus, he can do so many other things. Shooting can come. I don't get that. How do you disqualify somebody because they haven't yet acquired a jump shot?
Apologies for that. We'll get you back there now. Mark Zumoff and Ala Abdul Nabi with Denver up by just 5.
Was Dakota Mathias.
East Lansing, been a big fan of Gary Harris. Built like a Big Ten player. Wide shoulder.
Well, Gary Harris doing enough for 2 of them. He's got 21. That surpasses his season high. That's Mathias. He was looking for perhaps the 4-point.
Jokic slapped at that. Perhaps picked up a foul, no call.
Tony Bradley is in there for Dwight Howard. The interception by Mathias.
The hard cut from Murray. And then there's a lot of room to operate in there. It's one-on-one in the lane.
Jokic right now, not only in this his rookie year, but during his 1 year at Kentucky as well. His high there was 27. He's the regular backup now with the departure of Mason Plumlee. Dakota Mathias.
To those loose balls and rebounds.
And that was the worry of Doc Rivers before the game, saying, quote unquote, I don't think we should play. And one of his worries was the health. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. Green off the Mathias miss, and going over his back was Campazzo.
Good pass
to Bradley. Compliments of Dakota Mathias.
Nice find from Mathias. Is Hartenstein, and a nice little pass. And the explosion from the big fella.
Mathias for 3, and he drilled it. The Nuggets in this game, 11 of 25. It's 44%. It's well above their average and the NBA average, as Bradley fired that back to Maxey. It goes past him and out of bounds, and the Nuggets.
He's acquitted himself well. This was the scouting report coming out. He was a combo guard, and he certainly showed that. He's not afraid to shoot, that's for sure.
Not afraid to shoot at all, and you could be a shooter, but if you put them in, that's the most important.
When you let any kind of penetration get that deep, the defense breaks down, forced to scramble. Nice little passing in the tight space, though. I know Washington, too. He was a Wizard. Where else did Manu play?
Golden State.
Golden State. Thank you.
Nicely done by Mathias. The setup of Paul Reed.